So sometimes the Forest Service up here throws down new gravel on the roads, and that gravel has lots of powder in it. And this is the effect it creates with just 3 vehicles driving along.
Slowly, we're not even flying.
I'm doing like 15. And this is what happens to the road. So we need a good rain to kind of clean off this gravel and get the dirt off. But on the other hand, kudos to the Forest Service for working on the road. We've been driving on gravel like this for about 30 miles now, and we're not even to the Jeep trail yet. So gives you an idea. For a lot of it, we were able to stay back, but now we're in the trees and there's no wind. And it's
Yesterday,
hard to...
we almost ran into a cow. It came out of the side of the road in the dust. There it was.
We were in the trees where the dust piles up in the trees and doesn't go away. And we happened to come across a cow who decided to step out of the trees.
We missed him, though.
What's that big black thing standing in the middle of the road? It wasn't a bear, so that was good.
We left the Dodge at the bottom here because we weren't really sure. No one had been on the trail. We weren't sure how bad it would be. It ended up being a good idea. Even though the first 1.5 miles, 2 miles is really, I would say, a mild trail with small obstacles, it does gradually get harder and harder until you get to the top.
Azure, where do you think all the Sasquatches are hiding? Do you think they're real? No? What do you think, Evie?
I'm not sure.
I think they could be.
It kind of reminds me of the Native American myth about the skinwalkers.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of legends about a lot of different kinds of strange things. We don't know everything that is in the world, do we, Azure?
Well, you said you don't know. We know everything's out there. Well, it's true. There could be a yellow-bellied sapsucker chipmunk that we just haven't found yet. And it could live right over here.
We would never know it. We're driving right on by. We do know there's bears and moose. It would be cool to see one of them today.
This was Caitlin's hardest trail she ever did. This was her second trail driving by herself with her kids. She had driven Ajax Lake, and then on this trip, this was her second four-wheel drive trail she did, and she did a great job. Jeep came through unscathed, and she has a lot more experience since this time.
ladies, do you like these bouncy roads?
Mm-hmm.
Do ya? Yeah, they're fun, aren't they?
I like Jeep trips.
Me too.
And I like climbing all over rocks and stuff.
And when you get to the lake, you get to explore. Oh, got me. Getting my hair brushed by nature.
If you watched my video on Ajax Lake, you know that my 5-year-old granddaughter had a favorite song with a favorite band, and so I put the song in the video. My grandsons both said they had a favorite song, and it's a song honoring Audrey Murphy from World War II, and so we had to put their song in there.
A short man from Texas, a man of the wild, thrown into combat where bodies lie piled. Hides his emotions, his blood's running cold. Just like his victories, his story unfolds. Light, our white light. If there be any glory in war, let it rest on them like hell. Six
near the lake, there are a couple of obstacles that will get your attention that are probably in that, on a scale of 1 to 5, they're probably in that 3.5 range, where if you did fall off or slide off one of the rocks, you probably would hit a tree or do some body damage.
When I stop and think, I'm treasured by the King, the maker of everything. I can only stand and praise. And when I feel His love, His presence wonderful, His strong right hand surrounding me, I can only stand and praise my amazing God, amazing God, amazing God. Receive my praise. And when I feel His love, His presence wonderful, His strong right hand surrounding me, I can only stand and praise.
At this fork here, you can go about another quarter mile and you'll run into Alpine Lake, and go another quarter mile beyond that and you'll run into Cowbone Lake. As it turned out for us today, we needed to get back down and There were several things that had taken longer, and we were going to go out another way than the way we came in, and we weren't sure how long it was going to take, so we just decided we'd go ahead and head on out.
And the kids and grandma and everybody can hang out here. These have seen some better days.
About half a mile up from Darkhorse Lake is Darkhorse Mine. Darkhorse Mine was established in 1906. They did get gold and they did get silver. They had all sorts of different tunnels in there, some of them 800 feet down. Probably the most significant tunnel is a 2,930-foot long tunnel that goes from this side of the mountain to the other side of the mountain to haul ore out. They figured it was easier than the road that we've shown you here to take it out the other side, so that it was actually transferred out the other side at some point. This was such a beautiful area. There were fish jumping in the lake. We just looked at it and we see that there's several campsites around the three lakes, and we made it a point. We're going to come back sometime, and we're going to camp up here and enjoy these lakes for a couple of days one of these times.